name is Belema Meshack-hart. I'm a PR expert, I'm a serial entrepreneur and a businessman.
Why was SARS created in the first place?
If I want to go by a popular definition, SARS is an outshoot of the regular police force. It's actually a unit of the regular police force. So the question will now be, what's the role of the police force? Is to secure lives and properties. So that's basically what they were set up for, to secure lives and properties.
Okay, so what can you make out of these SARS officials that look unprofessional?
It's actually scary, very scary, to have SARS officials dressed very, very unprofessionally. But the good thing is that after the current uproar, the IG of police has addressed that and has instructed that all SARS officials going out must dress in their official attires. So I think it's better because you can't even really differentiate who is a SARS official, who is a thug, who is a criminal, and people are really, really scared. It's totally unthinkable what the SARS officials are doing. They've gone totally outside their jurisdiction. Basically, they are supposed to interrogate and investigate based on information they get. But these guys have left that playing field, and they go out, they see a young boy on a dread, they allege it's a Yahoo boy, and they harass him, and because they are with guns and nobody wants to die, you see, they use that to threaten young people and extort them, and these extortions are very exorbitant. These guys take 100, 200, 50,000 naira from young people because people are afraid, they are scared. They stop you, they ask for your phones. They have no right to ask you for your phones. Ask for your laptop, and they go into your laptop and they accuse you of being. And you see, even people that have been going around their legitimate businesses are also being harassed by the SARS officials. So, you know, I think they got away too long with their acts. Nobody said anything about it, so they became bolder and even more emboldened to continue such heinous activities. But due to the current uproar, things have changed. The Vice President has spoken, the IG of police has spoken. A lot of Nigerian celebrities are now coming out to say, okay, we want to protest, enough is enough. And I think the statement by the IG that, okay, now SARS officials, you can't stop and search anybody on the road again. Fantastic. So Nigerians now can't stop you on the road and search you. They only move out on information basis. So they have an information and they go straight to the point of the information and do the activities and come back. And they must be dressed properly. So all this stop and search, all this harassing, going into people's houses without a search warrant, all this has to stop. It's the height of lawlessness. An institution that is supposed to uphold law and order should not be the one seen to be breaking the same law is supposed to uphold. I mean, Nigerians are now more scared of SARS officials than they are scared of criminals. They would rather a criminal come to their house than a SARS official because these guys are gone touting. They look very mean. I mean, and nobody wants to die, sincerely speaking. So it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous, and it continues for too long. And I want to believe that this is the beginning of the end. Although government has in time past made several statements of this nature, but this time Nigerians have had it. Enough is enough. These guys, they need to just sit back and focus on what they've been asked to do. And funny enough, these guys do a good job. What they are doing to ensure that cultists, criminals, kidnappers are put in check is yielding results. Why not just focus on that and stop harassing people and collecting monies? When the SARS become a banking of institute to collect money from people, I mean, it's unthinkable, and all these people should be brought to justice. They should face the wrath of the law.
Okay, so separately, the federal government has mentioned about disbandment, and they mentioned it recently. Nigerians are worried. Is this for real, or are they trying to make up something that when you die, they matter for a few weeks or months, and before you know it, it's back, and everybody's scared and running away from the streets again?
And that's what I just highlighted. I said they've said it severally, and I'm thinking this time, because of the uproar, we will not just go back to what we normally do, just talk, calm people down and continue. This time we must see visible actions, and if this thing repeats itself again, you see, it's getting to a tipping point. Why what happened in Ugeli is very bad, whereby the youths came out and they were looking for SARS officials to attack. It's getting to the point where it's going to be anarchy and lawlessness. Now, the people are going to say, since the government cannot protect us, we will have to protect ourselves. Guns. So it is going to be anarchy, and the government does not want that. So we believe that we've got to a point whereby the government's word must become its own bond, right? Where they have said it, they must do it. And that's where we are. We cannot afford to get to a point where anarchy becomes the order of the day. We cannot afford to get to that point.
Okay, the federal government also mentioned something about taking guns away from the SARS officials. How would that help?
I don't think it will help because SARS officials, they have what the government should do is, SARS, do your job. SARS officials, they need their guns to do their job. So tell them to do, because I going to take guns away from police. SARS are police officers. So it won't really help anything, but just tell them to do your job, because if these guys are going to hunt cultists and they're going to hunt kidnappers, those guys have sophisticated weapons. These guys will not go there and face them with their bare hands. Are you getting me? Except you want them to go to their early graves. So I don't think that would work.
They tend to use these weapons on the wrong people.
And that's why we are saying that they should now focus on who they should focus on. Yes, and leave the innocent youth out of it. Yeah.
So now our Nigerian celebrities are going out for a peaceful protest. What can you make out of this? What
they were supposed to go out, but they are not going out again. Especially Naira Marley. Everybody was looking up. Okay, Naira Marley was supposed to go out, but he has shunned it because he got a call from the Minister of Youth to stop it because of the action of government, right? To listen and take steps. So he has stopped it, and I think it's the right thing because I don't think that protest would have been managed properly. I don't think it have gone. Yes. It would have gone seriously out of hand. So we are watching. Nigerians are watching. The celebrities are watching to ensure that government keeps to his word. Because if they don't, then the next time that he calls for a rally, the rally will surely take place. People should take a fall. Their leaders should take a fall. If a SARS official does wrong in a certain area, who is in charge of that unit? That person's head should roll. That way, because people in the office are the enablers. The people in the office are the ones that enables these guys on the field. Go and do it, nothing will happen, I will protect you. I'm in the office, nothing will happen. So if those guys in the office will take a fall for what their foot soldiers do on the field, the guys in the office will tell the foot soldier, guys, you're on your own, no. If anything happens, I cannot defend you. Then those guys on the field will not be scared. Okay, my boss cannot defend me, man. If I mess up and I'm caught, then I'm a gunner. I get to me. So that's what I think they should also do.
So there should be serious actions taken
against those that are in charge of the units that goes out on the field.
So what do you have to say to Nigerian youths outside those that have been victimized, those that probably are scared to go out? Because most people, everybody's saying, I just want to stay in my house, I don't want to step out, anything can happen. Even when they are really clear. So what do you have to say to them? Maybe something to push up their spirit, something to make them bring them back to their normal. Everybody is a hustler, everybody wants to go out and do one or two things.
The truth is that Nigerians have the hustling spirit, and no matter what SARS do, they will also always go out to hustle. So what we want to do is to just put pressure on the government to do the right thing. Because Nigerian citizens are just helping themselves. Government is really doing little or nothing to help the Nigerian citizen. And they go about their legal responsibility, trying to ensure they make ends meet for themselves without any help from government. Then the only thing government can do for them is to ensure that the SARS official of government harasses them and illegally collects a huge amount of money from them. I read a story about a woman that said her husband had just 7,000 in his account and he was going to Edo State, he was not wearing dreads, he neither had a tattoo, and they stopped him and harassed him and took from 1 million they were asking. You can see the boldness of SARS officials. From 1 million, they now finally took the last 7,000 naira he had in his pocket. And it was on Channels News today, so it's nothing that, I'm saying that it's not on record. Are you getting me? So I think these guys, their boldness should just be taken away from them. And the boldness is coming from their superiors.
From their superiors, yes. So once the boldness is taken away from them,
everybody will chill and relax.
That's all.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
It was so nice to talk to you.